I warned you, and now it's almost here. Before it disappears, you absolutely need to watch this video. The last quarter moon on today isn't just another date on the calendar. It's a cosmic event that will touch everyone, whether you're ready for it or not. What we're about to witness is not just a moon phase passing by. It's a celestial occurrence packed with energy so profound that its effects will ripple through the lives of every person on this planet. Have you felt it? That unmistakable sense of anticipation, that subtle yet powerful pull of energy building up over the past few weeks. You're not alone. Something monumental is shifting in the cosmos, and you have a front row seat. But here's the thing. Don't let this moment pass you by without tapping into its potential. If you find this content enlightening, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. We're diving deep into spiritual transformations, and you won't want to miss what's next. Now, I want to hear from you. What changes have you been feeling lately? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's start a conversation about how this lunar event might impact our lives. Your insights could inspire someone else on their journey. Don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button and join our community. This is your last chance to understand what's coming and what it means for you. Because once this last quarter moon arrives, there will be no turning back. Imagine the power of a regular full moon, the way it lights up the night sky, influences the tides, and causes subtle shifts within us. Now think about the last quarter moon. This phase is about letting go, releasing what no longer serves you, and preparing for the new cycle ahead. The energy during this time is one of reflection and transformation. If you're not prepared, you could miss out on the incredible spiritual growth this moon is offering. What makes this last quarter moon different? The alignment of energies at this moment in time creates a gateway for spiritual awakening and manifestation. This is your opportunity to connect deeply with your inner self, tap into divine wisdom, and align your intentions for the next phase of your life. Don't miss it. There's an ancient secret hidden within the Bible and celestial events like this one, something that's been whispered for thousands of years, but many people miss its significance. The connection between the moon and divine messages is not just a story or legend. It's deeply woven into the fabric of spiritual wisdom in sacred texts. The moon is often used as a symbol of time, cycles, and transformation, and right now, with the last quarter moon approaching on September 24th, 2024. There's a reason why this specific moment matters more than ever. You might be wondering why now? Why this particular lunar event? The answer lies in the timing and the energy shift that's happening. For thousands of years, spiritual leaders, prophets, and even Jesus himself spoke of the importance of aligning ourselves with the cosmos. These aren't just random phases in the sky, they are signs, celestial markers that guide us toward moments of change, growth, and deeper connection with God's plan. The alignment of lunar cycles with divine power has been referenced in sacred texts for millennia, but so many people overlook this wisdom in our modern world. September 24th, 2024 is not just another date, it's a gateway. The last quarter moon represents a time for letting go of what no longer serves you, for releasing old patterns, and for preparing yourself for a new spiritual beginning. This is not just a natural occurrence, it's a celestial sign that invites us to tap into God's energy and realign our spiritual path. The last quarter moon has always been seen as a time of reflection, a chance to evaluate your life, your choices, and the path you're walking. When we understand how these cycles are linked to divine forces, we open ourselves up to profound spiritual shifts. By understanding the energetic ties between the moon and divine forces, we can unlock incredible change in our lives. This moon phase is calling us to tune in, to listen closely, and to make those shifts that align us with our higher purpose. But how do we do this? It's through awareness, intention, and aligning with the energy that this lunar event brings. The last quarter moon is a perfect time to connect with God, to release what's holding you back, and to set intentions for the new cycle ahead. This moment is about transformation. It's a spiritual reset, that will change the course of your life if you're ready to embrace it. You may not realize it, but the Bible is full of references to celestial signs, and lunar events play a major role in foretelling divine shifts throughout Scripture. God placed the stars and the moon in the heavens for more than just light. They serve as signals guiding us through seasons and sacred events. In Genesis, the moon is described as a sign to mark times and significant spiritual moments. These celestial markers aren't random. They are part of God's divine design meant to alert us to changes we need to prepare for. So why is September 24th, 2024 important? What is happening on this specific day? The Bible teaches us that celestial signs like the phases of the moon often precede major spiritual transformations. This last quarter moon could be more than just a natural occurrence. It could represent a momentous shift in the spiritual realm, inviting us to let go of old habits and align ourselves with the path God has set before us. These lunar events aren't just cosmic patterns. They are divine signals, urging us to pay attention to the energetic shifts happening around us. By using biblical insights to interpret these lunar signals, we can better prepare for the changes ahead. Understanding the spiritual meaning behind the moon's phases gives us a powerful tool for spiritual awakening. This is not just about observation, it's about action. When we align ourselves with these divine signals, we open the door to personal transformation. Guided by God's wisdom, did Jesus himself reference the stars and celestial bodies? Yes, he did. In Matthew 24:29, Jesus spoke of celestial signs as powerful symbols of spiritual change. He said, "Immediately after the distress of those days, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give off its light. The stars will fall from the sky, and the heavenly bodies will be shaken." This reference to the darkening of the sun and moon is often interpreted as a signal of significant spiritual transformation, a message not just about the physical world, but also about the shifts that occur within us and in the collective consciousness. Why did Jesus use celestial imagery? Because throughout history, the stars, the moon, and the sun have been seen as more than mere lights in the sky. They serve as divine signals, alerting us to moments of great spiritual importance. In Matthew 24, Jesus is pointing us toward the deep connection between celestial events and God's plan for humanity. These cosmic signs are not random. They are guiding us towards spiritual awakening and preparation for what is to come. Jesus knew that the moon and stars had the power to speak to us on a spiritual level, encouraging us to pay attention to what's happening beyond the surface of everyday life. What does this mean for us today, especially with the upcoming last quarter moon on September 24th, 2024? This lunar event, though not as dramatic as the celestial signs Jesus referenced, still holds spiritual significance. Just as Jesus spoke of the moon as a symbol of spiritual shifts, we can interpret this lunar phase as a reminder to reflect, release, and prepare for new growth. The last quarter moon is traditionally a time of letting go of old habits, negative energy, or anything that no longer serves us. This process of release aligns with Jesus' call for spiritual transformation. By reflecting on Jesus' teachings and their connection to the lunar cycle, we begin to understand how celestial events serve as prompts for our own spiritual evolution. These signs remind us to stop, look inward, and embrace the changes God is urging us to make. The moon's cycles echo the cycles of our own spiritual journey, inviting us to grow, transform, and deepen our connection to the divine. Have you ever felt a shift in energy during a full moon? Imagine if that energy was directly tied to the divine. For thousands of years, humans have sensed the power of the moon, feeling its pull on their emotions, thoughts, and even their spiritual lives. But what many people don't realize is that this energy may carry divine vibrations, especially during key celestial alignments. Ancient cultures and sacred texts have long recognized the moon as more than a cosmic light in the night sky. It's a source of spiritual energy, that links us to higher powers. Why does lunar energy hold such significance across the world? Many ancient cultures believed that the moon was a bridge between the earthly and the divine. In Hinduism, the moon is associated with the mind and the flow of time, governing not just the physical tides, but also the tides of our consciousness. In ancient Egypt, lunar cycles were aligned with the rhythms of life, death, and rebirth. The Bible too speaks of the moon as a sign of seasons and sacred events, as mentioned in Genesis. These cultures understood something profound. The moon's energy is intertwined with divine power, especially during certain phases and celestial events. On September 24th, 2024, we have a last quarter moon, a phase that often goes unnoticed but holds immense spiritual significance. While full moons are known for their energy and intensity, the last quarter moon is a time of release and transformation. It represents a moment where the lunar energy shifts from fullness to preparation for the new moon. This particular last quarter moon could serve as a divine key, unlocking a portal of manifestation and renewal. The timing and alignment of this lunar phase offer us a powerful opportunity to align with divine energy and tap into the forces of spiritual growth and change. What does this mean for you? This lunar event isn't just about observing a natural cycle. It's about consciously aligning yourself with the moon's energy to harness divine power. By paying attention to the spiritual significance of this moment, you can begin to channel that energy into your own life, using it for healing, transformation, and manifesting your highest purpose. The last quarter moon is a time to let go of what no longer serves you, clearing space for new intentions and growth. This process of release mirrors the divine cycle of life, death, rebirth, and renewal. By aligning with the lunar energy on September 24th, you can activate a deep connection to divine power. Think of it as tuning into a higher frequency. When you are aware of the spiritual significance of the moon, you begin to understand how to work with its energy. This is a time to reflect on your life, your goals, and your spiritual path. What needs to be released? What habits or fears are holding you back? When you consciously release these things, you open the door to manifesting new opportunities, dreams, and divine guidance. The energetic ties to divine power during this lunar phase are not just theoretical, they are a tangible force you can work with. When you align with this energy, you create a direct pathway to channel divine power into your life. This is a moment for healing old wounds, transforming your mindset, and stepping into your highest purpose. The last quarter moon is inviting you to partner with the divine, to let go of the old and embrace the new with faith and clarity. By doing so, you become a co-creator of your destiny, working hand in hand with divine energy to manifest a life filled with purpose, renewal, and spiritual growth. What if I told you that the lunar event on September 24th could be the perfect time to manifest your dreams? The power of the moon's energy has long been associated with manifestation, and when you combine that with divine connection through prayer and intention, it creates a powerful opportunity for transformation. Many ancient traditions and spiritual teachings recognize that the moon's cycles influence not only the physical world, but also our inner spiritual journeys. The Bible too speaks of the celestial bodies as tools for understanding God's plan, offering guidance through the signs and seasons they provide. This upcoming last quarter moon is a powerful moment to align your intentions with divine energy and manifest your deepest desires. Why is lunar energy so closely tied to manifestation? The moon governs cycles, change, and renewal, just as our lives move through phases of growth and transformation. Throughout history, people have understood that certain lunar phases are particularly potent for setting intentions and manifesting dreams. The last quarter moon, in particular, is a time to release what is no longer needed, making space for new energy to flow into your life. This moment offers you the chance to let go of what's holding you back and focus your energy on what you truly want to create. On September 24th, this lunar energy is even more special. It's not just about the moon's influence, it's about the divine connection that can be formed through prayer, meditation, and intention. God placed the stars, the sun, and the moon in the heavens as signs guiding us toward a deeper understanding of His will. When we tune into the lunar energy during a key celestial event like this one, we are aligning ourselves with those divine signals, allowing God's power to amplify our intentions. This is a chance to work with the celestial forces that God created, tapping into the divine energy that flows through the universe. So how can you practically use this lunar event to manifest your dreams? The key is focused meditation, prayer, and the use of biblical affirmations to align your desires with God's plan for your life. Start by spending time in prayer, asking for guidance on what you need to release in order to move forward. Reflect on any patterns or fears that are holding you back and ask for divine assistance in letting them go. Once you've cleared that space, focus on your dreams and goals. Speak your intentions out loud in prayer, affirming that you are ready to receive what God has in store for you. You can also use biblical affirmations during this time. Find verses that resonate with your goals and use them as declarations of faith. For example, if you are seeking strength or guidance, you might meditate on Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. By aligning your intentions with Scripture, you are reinforcing your connection to divine power and allowing your desires to align with God's will. As you meditate, visualize your dreams coming to fruition, backed by the energy of the moon and the power of divine support. This lunar event provides a unique moment to amplify your intentions and manifest your highest desires, grounded in faith, fueled by prayer, and aligned with the celestial forces that God has placed in the heavens. Many of us fear change, but what if that fear is exactly what holds us back from true awakening? Fear is a powerful force that often keeps us stuck in cycles of limitation, preventing us from reaching the fullness of our spiritual potential. Whether it's fear of the unknown, fear of failure, or even fear of success, these barriers can block us from the path of growth and transformation. However, true spiritual awakening requires us to confront and break through those fears, opening ourselves up to the divine changes that God has planned for us. The upcoming lunar event on September 24th, 2024 is a powerful moment to do just that. Fear can be paralyzing, holding us in place and keeping us from moving forward in life. In many ways, it's easier to stay in our comfort zones, to cling to the familiar, even when it no longer serves us. But what if those fears are the very things standing in the way of our spiritual progress? The last quarter moon invites us to reflect on the fears we've been carrying and to ask ourselves whether we are ready to let them go. This phase of the moon, with its emphasis on release and transformation, provides the perfect opportunity to face those fears head-on and embrace the divine changes we may have been resisting. The lunar event on September 24th is not just a natural phenomenon, it's a spiritual gateway. The energy of this last quarter moon is calling us to confront the things that are holding us back, our fears, doubts, and uncertainties, and to step into a place of faith and trust. Just as the moon moves through cycles of growth and release, we too must go through phases of letting go to make room for new beginnings. This is the time to embrace those changes we've been avoiding, trusting that they are part of God's plan for our spiritual awakening. How can we use this lunar event to reflect on and release our fears? The first step is to spend time in quiet reflection and prayer. Take a moment to identify the fears that have been weighing you down. Maybe it's the fear of change itself, or perhaps it's fear of stepping into a new role, relationship, or responsibility. Whatever it is, name it, acknowledge it, then bring it before God in prayer, asking for the strength and wisdom to release it. Scripture can be a powerful tool during this process. Reflect on verses like Isaiah 41:10, where God says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you." Use this time to affirm your faith and trust in divine guidance, knowing that you are not alone in this journey. The act of releasing fear is not about erasing it entirely, but about acknowledging it and moving forward in spite of it, trusting that God's plan is greater than your doubts. By facing and releasing your fears during this lunar event, you are clearing the way for your spiritual awakening. This is a moment of profound transformation, a chance to embrace the divine changes that have been waiting for you. Trust in the process and let this be the beginning of a new chapter in your spiritual journey. Have you ever noticed how lunar cycles bring people together in moments of collective reflection? Throughout history, people have gathered under the light of the moon to reflect, share, and seek spiritual guidance. Lunar events are not just about individual transformation. They are times when communities unite, using the energy of the moon as a catalyst for collective spiritual growth. The upcoming lunar event on September 24, 2024, is another such moment, an opportunity to connect with others and align your intentions under the divine energy of the last quarter moon. Why do lunar events inspire this sense of community? The moon has always held a special place in human culture, symbolizing cycles of life, death, and rebirth. In many traditions, the moon's phases are observed as sacred times for reflection, healing, and setting intentions. These moments are not only about personal transformation, but also about the power that comes when we gather as a community, reflecting on our shared spiritual journeys. When people come together during significant lunar phases, such as the last quarter moon, it creates an amplified energy, a shared space where intentions are magnified through collective prayer, meditation, and connection. This September 24th, you have the chance to participate in this collective energy. The last quarter moon is a powerful time for letting go of what no longer serves us and preparing for new beginnings. Imagine being part of a spiritual collective where everyone is aligned with the same purpose, seeking clarity, setting intentions, and supporting one another through the process of transformation. By joining others in prayer, meditation, or other faith-based activities, you tap into the communal power of manifestation, where the energy of the group enhances your own spiritual journey. How can you make the most of this opportunity for community connection? Look for a spiritual or faith-based community event that celebrates this lunar cycle. Many groups hold moon-based gatherings where participants meditate together, share insights, and offer prayers for guidance. Whether it's an in-person event at a church, a meditation circle, or even an online gathering, the act of coming together strengthens the energy of the intentions you set during this time. You can also share your personal experiences with others, reflecting on the things you're releasing and the new paths you're embracing. By doing so, you invite mutual support and encouragement, creating an environment where spiritual growth is shared and celebrated. These community connections don't just amplify your own manifestations. They help everyone involved reach deeper levels of insight and spiritual awakening. This last quarter moon is not just a solitary journey. It's an opportunity to connect with others and deepen your spiritual practice through collective reflection. Participating in a community event allows you to channel the lunar energy in a way that's supported by shared intention and divine connection. Together, you can amplify your manifestations, release your fears, and prepare for the new beginnings that await. Let this lunar event be a time of unity, where collective prayer and reflection guide you and your community towards spiritual transformation and awakening. Have you ever noticed the symbolism of the moon in other sacred texts? Beyond the Bible, the moon has long been a powerful symbol in various spiritual traditions, representing enlightenment, divine timing, and the cyclical nature of life. Ancient wisdom from cultures around the world, including the Quran, Hindu scriptures, and more, emphasizes the moon's significance as a guiding force on our spiritual journeys. Recognizing this symbolism can deepen your understanding of lunar energy and its potential to transform your life. Why is the moon such an important symbol across different sacred texts. Many cultures see the moon as a representation of the divine feminine, illuminating the darkness and guiding us through our spiritual paths. In Hinduism, the moon is associated with the mind and emotional balance, embodying the ebb and flow of life cycles. Similarly, in the Quran, the moon is often referenced as a sign of God's creation and a marker for time, guiding humanity in their prayers and spiritual practices. These texts teach us that lunar energy is not just a natural phenomenon. It serves as a divine reminder of our interconnectedness and the rhythms of the universe. So what does this mean for you, especially with the last quarter moon approaching on September 24th, 2024? This lunar event can serve as a powerful reminder to connect with the wisdom contained in these sacred texts. The insights from various spiritual traditions highlight that lunar energy is a source of guidance and enlightenment, offering us a framework for understanding our own spiritual journeys. By integrating teachings from multiple sacred books, you can enrich your spiritual practice, allowing the moon's energy to illuminate your path and provide divine insights. How can you incorporate this understanding into your life? Start by exploring different sacred texts that resonate with you. As you read, pay attention to passages that discuss the moon and its significance. Reflect on how these teachings align with your own experiences and spiritual growth. Consider journaling your thoughts, making connections between the moon cycles and the insights you gain from these texts. This practice can help you recognize the universal patterns present in your life and enhance your connection to the lunar energy during the last quarter moon. Take time to meditate on the themes of enlightenment and transformation found in these sacred writings. Use this time to set intentions that align with the wisdom you've gathered. As you reflect on your personal journey, think about how the moon cycles mirror the phases of your own life. This awareness can help you embrace the changes ahead, allowing you to tap into the divine insights that emerge when you align with lunar energy. By engaging with the symbolism of the moon in various sacred texts, you open yourself up to a richer spiritual experience. This integration of wisdom serves as a reminder that you are part of a larger tapestry of existence, where lunar energy guides you toward personal transformation and divine connection. As you navigate your spiritual path, let the moon illuminate your way, offering insights that resonate with your soul and encouraging you to embrace the cycles of growth and renewal. What if I told you that lunar events are personally aligned to your spiritual growth? Each phase of the moon symbolizes cycles of death and rebirth, mirroring our own spiritual journeys. Just as the moon waxes and wanes, we too experience phases of growth, transformation, and renewal. The upcoming last quarter moon, on September 24th, 2024, offers a unique opportunity for reflection and realignment with God's purpose for your life. Why is this connection between lunar cycles and our personal journeys so profound? The moon's phases serve as reminders of the natural rhythms of life. The process of letting go is essential for spiritual growth. It allows us to release what no longer serves us, making space for new beginnings. The last quarter moon, in particular, is a time for introspection and shedding old patterns, habits, and fears that may be holding us back from fully embracing our spiritual path. This lunar event is not just an astronomical occurrence, it's an invitation to engage in a deeper dialogue with your soul and divine purpose. What does this mean for you as you prepare for the upcoming lunar event? This is a time to tune into the moon's energy and reflect on your personal journey. Consider what patterns or beliefs you need to let go of in order to align more closely with your spiritual growth. This is the perfect moment to ask yourself, what is holding me back? What changes am I resisting? By recognizing these barriers, you can take active steps toward releasing them. How can you facilitate this process? Begin by setting aside time for reflection and prayer during the last quarter moon. Create a quiet space where you can meditate and seek guidance. As you reflect, invite God into your thoughts and feelings, asking for clarity on your next steps. Use this time to journal about your experiences, writing down the things you wish to release and the intentions you want to set moving forward. In your prayers, be specific about the changes you seek. For instance, if you feel stuck in a negative mindset, ask for the strength to shift your perspective. If you are hesitant about pursuing a new opportunity, seek courage to step into that space. By voicing these intentions, you create a channel for divine power to flow into your life, guiding you toward the path that aligns with your highest purpose. As you move through this lunar cycle, remain open to the signs and messages that may come your way. Trust that the moon's energy is supporting you in this process of awakening. The lunar phases act as a mirror, reflecting the changes occurring within you and inviting you to embrace the cycles of your own spiritual journey. By aligning with this divine rhythm, you allow yourself to experience profound growth and transformation, tapping into the infinite possibilities that await. Ultimately, this last quarter moon is a sacred opportunity for personal divine alignment. Embrace it as a time to shed the old, embrace the new, and deepen your connection to the spiritual journey laid out for you. With reflection and prayer, you can illuminate the next steps in your spiritual awakening, aligning fully with the divine power that flows through every lunar cycle. We've just scratched the surface with the life-altering September 24th moon and its deep ties to biblical prophecies and lunar energy. And hey, if you're enjoying this discussion, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Your one subscribe button will help me a lot, so please, for God's sake, do not go without subscribing. Your support helps us create more content and build this amazing community of explorers and seekers. If you want to know more about full moon and lunar energy, then tap on next video. There is something special for you.